Hey drummers, welcome to a series of videos that's going to help you become a better drummer. What we're going to talk about today in this video is the rhythm tree. Rhythm tree is a basic foundation of notes, their values, and how to use those notes to build your rhythms. First note we're going to take a look at is the whole note, which looks like this. It's just basically a lopsided oval. Alright? Now every note can be then subdivided. The next note, which is the subdivision of the whole note, is called a half note. And it's an open note like that, but with a stem. Which now it takes two half notes to equal a whole note. The next subdivision is the quarter note, which is a subdivision of the half note. It's a colored in dot with the stem. Color that one in a little bit better. So it takes two quarter notes to equal a half note, two half notes equal a whole. Now the next subdivision is the eighth note, and it takes two eighth notes to equal a quarter. And it's the dot with the stem and then a bar that connects the two, denoting that they're eighth notes. Now if you ever have an eighth note that's just hanging out by itself, there's nothing to connect it to, it has the dot, the stem, and then a little flag that hangs off like that. Alright? So we've got two eighth notes per quarter. Now, the next subdivision is the 16th note. It takes two 16th notes to create one eighth note. 16th notes look like this. They're the dot, two stems, and then two notes or two bars that connect them together. Now you can group them in any way that you want depending on the phrasing, but for this we're going to group them in fours. So two 16th notes equal an eighth, two eighths equal a quarter, two quarters equal a half, two halves equal a whole. And there you have it. That's our rhythm tree. For each one of these notes we're going to assign them a number. The whole note's going to equal a 1. The half note is going to be a half. The quarter note is going to be quarter. The eighth note, eighth, and the 16th note, 16. Each one of these notes gets a, we're going to assign it a number. So the 16 is going to be 16, the eighth note is going to be an 8, the quarter note is going to be a 4, and the half note will be a 2, and then the whole note, a 1. All right? So these are notes. Notes tell you what to play and when to play it. For every note, there's the equivalent rest, which basically tells you when not to play. The equivalent rest of a half note, or a whole note, is the whole rest, which is basically a rectangle that hangs below the staff line. A half rest is a rectangle that is above the staff line. All right? The quarter rest looks something like this. The eighth rest kind of looks like a 7 with a dot at the top of it. And then the 16th note rest is the same, but then has another little thingamabob that hangs off of it. Alright, so there's your rhythm tree, the basic fundamentals or the basic foundation of notes, their values. And hey, if you made it this far into the video, you're just that much better of a drummer. Thanks for watching.